Hello, my name is Brian from Xtreme Boats. Today we're doing a little bit of on-water testing, motor break-in, and we're doing a bunch of video shoots. Currently we're in a XT172 stick steering. We're going to talk a little bit about stick steering boats, kind of the focus of today. The boat we're in now is pretty much a standard rig. We have carpets on the sides, a few options. There's a vinyl floor, electric anchors, got a radio in here. Besides that, it's a pretty standard build. It's powered right now by Tohatsu 60 horsepower motor. During the break-in period, we do get a top speed. Top speed on this boat was a little over 34 miles an hour. That was for two individuals, about 700 pounds of weight. So you have two different controls in a stick steering boat, people that aren't familiar. You have your stick on the port side. When you move the stick forward, that turns the boat to the right. When you pull it back, it turns the boat to the left. That's pretty much a simple operation of your stick. Then you have your actual throttle on the other side and your trim. In a stick steering boat, your trim is very important. The way we make our boats, that we actually angle the transom back, when you trimmed all the way down, you really can't run that way. You have to trim up slightly to be able to get a running width. We do that to trim it all the way down so you can nose in if you have some sort of issues, so it gives you the option. But when you're running a stick steering boat, motors generally have torque on them. So if you open the throttle all the way and you let it run, and you take your hands off the stick, first thing, if it's adjusted properly, the stick shouldn't move. But if you do move it to the right, your boat will eventually do circles to the right forever. So you have to overcome a little bit of torque when you move it back to the left. It's always going to be easier to turn right than to turn left. And the way to do that is you actually play with the trim. So when you're going left and it's difficult to pull back to go left, when you trim up, you reduce the torque on the motor and you're able to turn left or right. We have our boats balanced out so you can trim up without having any porpoising where the boat's actually bouncing up and down, which is one of the problems if you trim too much. The other thing is the safety. So as you see right now, I'm in the driver's seat with my controls here. I never have to stand up. I have a foot controlled trolling motor, so I never have to stand up for that. I can reach my rods here in my rod box with leaning over. Same thing, I can reach my live well with leaning over. You never have to stand up in this boat ever, which obviously makes it safer. We build our boats to last forever. Our internal motto is no compromises. What we mean by that is we make sure that the boat that we're building, there's no compromise in any structure, that it's made to last forever. Again, this is Brian from Xtreme Boats. I hope you were able to learn something today about how a stick steering boat operates. If you are interested in Xtreme Boats, please visit us online at xtremeboats.com. On our website, we have a custom request form. On that custom request form, you can put all the specific details that you will need for your dream boat. I respond to every single one of those emails with your pricing and your lead time. I really look forward to building you your no compromise next